nice, hot, smoky, muggy day, man. It's good.
Mark, is that your impression?
What's that?
Just with the defense, was there guys in particular that stood out?
It was like a swarm. I can't even tell you who. A lot of them. The DBs played, I thought, exceptionally well with the ball in the air. There were some really outstanding balls that were broken up and some really good-looking picks. I can't even tell you exactly who got them because I'm going to the next play. I'm not looking at the number to see who got it, but overall, I thought the DBs really had a nice day with the ball in the air and you know, competing physically too.
In the old days, the defense would almost always win practices. I mean, is that something you like to see, or you rather goes back and forth?
Oh, I'd feel I'd be sick if the offense won every day. You're going to be in trouble. You know, defense, they might win every day. You know, but I like it when one side of the ball, if at least one side of the ball is tough, if at least one side of the ball is getting after it, sooner or later that other side of the ball is going to rise to that. And I'm not saying the offense didn't compete. I just say today the defense got the best of it. And they looked more tough, more physical. And part of it was because how they swarmed the ball. It wasn't necessarily one individual play or one individual hit. It was just guys really rallying to the ball and striking. And I'll say this too. When you thud, as soon as you thud a guy, we call him down. We know in real games, guys actually break a tackle. Guys get yards after contact. So if the drill is the 4 yards, if it goes to 4 yards, offense wins. All right, and if it's under 4 yards, the defense wins. Well, if the thud's at 3.5, we're saying at the thud, we're giving the ball to we're saying it's down, so the defense will win. But in a real game, if that back finishes behind his pads and gains 1 yard after contact, then the offense would probably win that drill. So it's hard to keep score when you're in thud, but it's still worth doing because I want them competing every single drill.
Mark, how does the offensive line look? They were banged up during the season, and
right.
How about now?
You know, there were some good plays. There were some times things would just pop big and everybody did it right, and there's times we just didn't get it done. And mostly, you know, some of it's assignments, some of it is just technique or maybe a new twist in there that just some of these twists that you know, our defense runs and people running around the country are a little bit difficult to master, you know, hitting a moving target, so to speak, and being disciplined. But you learn as you go. It's you know, you can walk through all you want, but when you start going full speed, guys that are really good athletes, it takes a while to get used to it.
Is there anybody standing out in particular that you've noticed or you've heard is doing well on the line, offensive?
I can't really point out anybody really. Sorry.
Physically, as a unit, do they look like you want an offensive line to look, or they're still ways to go?
No, I think they're in good condition. I think they're going to be strong enough, athletic enough. I know they're going to be well coached. You know, and there'll be snaps where we watch tape, and it'll be like that's exactly how it should be done, and it will be excited, you know. And sometimes there were some tremendous pockets, great protection, but the defense still won because they covered extremely well. So, I mean, I might see a beautiful pocket. The line did a beautiful job, but the offense still doesn't get a point that time because the defense did a good job or the quarterback made a bad read or whatever it is. But we had some really nice pockets. We picked up blitzes. Overall, pretty darn good.
To this point, what unit on the team has come the farthest? And we can go back to spring too, but just since you got here, what units?
I mean, I think everybody. Okay. I really do. I think everybody. We are so much better than, you know, first day of spring. Obviously, it makes sense. But even the last day of spring, we're so much better because we look better. You know, we're stronger. We're leaner. We're in better condition. They understand how we want them to practice. I mean, if a receiver runs 70 yards down the field, there's going to be a back, or there's going to be the whole defense chasing his rear end for 70 yards, and that's how you play great defense.